your dad, and your grandfather, are you all Ted E. Schaefer? Same initial and everything. And it was the
Theodore Henry Schaefer, the first, second, third, and fourth. They're all the same.
Okay. Theodore the Fourth is working here as well?
Yes.
Okay.
Actually, we have 3 of our boys are working here right now.
Oh, okay. And the grandfather started in 1914, the meat market in Brainerd.
Yes.
And this Nisswa was bought by your
my dad and my uncle.
Dad and uncle.
Ted and John Schaefer.
Uncle. And that was about 1964?
Correct.
Okay. And you bought part ownership in 1981 with a brother?
Tom.
And then sole ownership about 84, 85?
Yep.
Okay. You have to, like any business, you got to keep up on the late innovations, either whether it's registers or refrigeration. I mean, you got to update your machines wear out just like everybody else's.
And some of it's mandated by the government to change things and whatever. I mean, when they decided to do labeling that had country of origin.
Okay.
That forced us to buy equipment because we couldn't have enough lines on our existing equipment, and it wasn't slotted to be replaced at that time. We waited to replace it because we had it slotted to replace, but we had to expedite that. So sometimes the government throws a little monkey wrench into it too.
Sure. Now I'm sure you meet with other grocers, let's say folks who've spent their whole career in the Twin Cities, and like you mentioned, a whole different business pattern and such. Do they often pick your brain on that? You mentioned the gentleman from Coburn's did.
No, so I think most of the guys that I know that are in the tourist areas grew up in those tourist areas. They're second generation, third generation already, so they kind of know it. But it is interesting to share stories. I mean, the guy at Lund's, when we went to seminar, he said he buys 15 cases of broccoli every week, unless it's on ad. And we buy 45 one week, and 6 months later we're buying 5.
You ever toy about expanding into or either living in another area and operating a grocery business, or? We
looked at buying into some stores in other areas, and most of the time we were looking in a tourist area also, just because we kind of had a forte for that.
And obviously you must enjoy living in the area. I mean, personally.
Definitely. The great place to raise our kids.
Yeah.